Well, here at home, we are saying goodbye to those warm weekend temperatures. We called it fall spring, Betsy.
Yeah. We call it whiplash too, because it's just like we cannot get a break.
Wow.
We get one, we get the next, and it's back and forth. Eventually, the warmer air will begin to win out more and more, but for now, we are kind of stuck in the crosshairs of not only one, but 2 or 3 storm systems in the week to come. Temperatures are in the upper 30s. We're going to fade back into the mid 30s tonight. May have a few random flurries still to go. You can see here on the radar that there are some flurries that are showing up, and we also have some flood warnings and river flooding that continues at this hour. You're also seeing multiple white lines spinning around. So we have a little bit of an update for you. The WSR 88D, yes, the Weather Surveillance Radar 88D, the Hopkins Next-Rad Doppler radar is down for maintenance for 2 weeks. They are putting some new guts into it. This happens about every 20 years or so. It's kind of a big deal. So that radar is offline. That's the one that really runs the show as far as Northeast Ohio's weather. In its wake, we have this one. This is a much little one. It's a baby radar, about a 55-mile radius coverage. So cute, right? This is the terminal Doppler radar, the FAA's radar, and it does a pretty good job of getting us some localized information. Then we're kind of tapping into some of the other 88D radars from surrounding Weather Service offices, Pittsburgh, Wilmington, Northern Indiana, and Detroit to keep coverage. So we're still covered. We still have rain and snow that's showing up on the radar at this point, but we will kind of guide through the next 2 weeks with very limited information as far as any significant storm system coverage would go. At this point, right now, we don't have anything to worry about with severe weather, and that would be when it would really kind of get a little bit hinky. There's temperatures right now. We've got mid and upper 30s around Northeast Ohio, still 41 in tropical Dover. Definitely feeling a bit of a change as far as the weather goes today. Potent cold front went through earlier. Did you get the showers, the little gust of wind that came through? And now we kind of open things up to the west. We have a couple storm systems that we're going to be watching. We're going to have a little wave that comes through on Wednesday, and then a larger storm system that's going to set up for us by the latter part of the week. But really what's in the driver's seat as far as these storm systems go, it's cold air. And look at how far south this cold air penetrates, clear down into Texas. And you can see that a lot of the cloud cover that's coming on the west coast is coming at us from a northwesterly direction. That is an indication that we will continue to see digging. So this is not going to be moving anytime soon. If we were to see these clouds coming at the western coast here from the southwest, that would be an idea that we're going to start to see some warmer air moving in. But we're kind of going to watch how a couple different storm systems begin to evolve. Let's take a look at your National Design Mart big picture forecast here. There's the rain that we've had today, the few snow chances that we have later on tonight. And then from the south, kind of sneaking in from the south, we may have our southern counties grazed by a little bit of snow on the day for Wednesday. So that's one to watch. At this point, the real impact of that is going to stay south of us. Then once we get to Wednesday, we're going to start to really keep an eyeball out to the west of us. We'll have a new intrusion of some cold air that dips down into the central part of the country. That will help to spin up a little bit of a smaller pattern here where we're going to have an area of low pressure that develops. We'll have snow that pops up on that by Friday night. Anytime you see these lines of snow here that back down, clear down into Texas and begin to pivot, that's a sign that there will be low pressure that develops on the southern end of it, and that is going to come northbound. If you've been around these parts any amount of time, you know that when we're talking snow in Texas and the storm is coming northbound, these are usually decent snow producers for us. So that is certainly something that you will need to keep an eye on. For tomorrow, though, no problems. Clouds and sun, maybe a random flurry, especially out east. But otherwise, temperatures should be in the upper 30s, maybe clipping that 40-degree mark. Union Home Mortgage forecast has us kind of towing the mid-40s here for the next couple of days. That Wednesday storm system, that's mainly south of Cleveland. And then we'll get a break, and then Friday to Saturday, that's when we're setting up for that potential snow that moves in just ahead of the time change. Don't forget that. Russ?
Whiplash. All right, Betsy. Thanks.